What's up, guys? It's your boy Nick, and today I'm going to be answering a topic that people have asked me about for honestly a really long time. I've never made a video about this ever, so you guys are getting firsthand experience of my transformation, of my story. So we're going to get into it. I wanted to do this video not only because of the questions that I've gotten about my physique over the years, but I wanted to do this video because I ain't always looked like this. Like, I ain't always been this jacked. I ain't always been ripped. I ain't always looked this way. There was a time, believe it or not, where I looked like everybody else. Or honestly, where I looked, honestly, worse than most people. So I'm going to get into that today. And this is going to be a series, so I'm not going to disclose everything today. So don't be in the comments like, hey, well, what about when you were this? Or what about when you were that? I'm only going to be getting into a certain part of my transformation because I want to give y'all something else to watch. So anyway, I began my transformation when I was probably about 10 years old. Now, at 10 years old, I was more overweight. I was the overweight kid in class. I was the slow kid in class. I was not, God dang, I'm gassy, man. I was not the jacked kid in class. I was not the athletic kid in class. I was not the ripped guy in class. Like, some of my earliest memories in gym class were being picked last. Like, I was like, you had the slow kid, you had the slow kids in class. Like, we would have to run a mile, had the slow kids and stuff finished. Then you had me. I was like the beyond slow kid. I was like the kid where people saw me in class and they was like, God dang, I ain't picking him. That nigga can't do nothing for me, god dang. Like, I was that kid in class. I was the kid that the people didn't pick. They left and they was like, oh, Nick, he's slow, he's fat, leave him on the bench. I was the bench warmer. So I'm here to motivate people to let you know that you ain't always got to be the bench warmer. Just because you was the bench warmer in first grade, second grade, eighth grade, ninth grade, don't mean you got to be the bench warmer when you fucking 30 years old. You can grow up, you can glow up, and you can be what you always wanted to be. I'm a living testimony. So fast forward to about 11 years old, my family was getting ready to move to another city. And I decided that I wanted to lose weight. So what I did was I started riding my bike and I started eating less food. I didn't even worry about what I was eating. I just started eating less of it. So I started riding my bike, started eating less food, dropped about 40 or 50 pounds in maybe like a 6, 7, 8 month period. Like, got like skinny. It was like one of the first times in my life, in my recent times in my life, where I actually look skinny. So I'm looking at myself. I'm like, God dang, shit. I'm looking at myself. I'm thinking I'm hot stuff. Like, you can't tell me nothing at that time. I'm like 11 years old. Can't tell me a goddamn thing. So fast forward, what I'm saying? I'm 11 years old. I've lost this weight, 40, 50 pounds. I'm in like 7th grade at this time. This is from 6th or 7th grade. And, I'm feeling good about myself. I'm feeling confident. But I want to put on some muscle. I want to put on some mass. So what I end up doing is, in my gym class, we had a coach. It was actually a coaching class. And their focus was not lifting weights. It was not bodybuilding, which is what I wanted to do. It was sports. So it was like football players, baseball players. They were trying to, get them buffed up for sports. So I'm in that class and, we're working out and whatever. And I don't know anything about lifting weights. Like, at this time, like, again, I'm like 12 years old, 11, 12 years old at this time. I don't know anything about lifting weights. Like, I'm doing like three rep maxes, thinking that's putting on muscle because the big kid in class is, he's more swole and jacked than me. He's like 2 grades above me and he's doing 3 rep maxes. So I'm thinking, oh, well, to get swole, you got to do 3 rep maxes. So I'm doing 3 rep maxes, all sorts of Snap City and all that good stuff. I'm doing that, thinking it's going to get me swole. Of course, if you don't know now on my channel, doing low rep, high weight does not get you jacked. You get jacked by doing 8 to 12 reps, moderately heavy weights. That's how you get jacked. You don't get jacked doing 3 rep maxes. You do that to build power, but that does not, get your muscles bigger. But I didn't know that at the time. So I'm doing 3 rep maxes at the time, thinking I was going to get swole. And out of nowhere, the coach in the class says, hey, if you're not in football, you can't be in this class. So I'm like, well, I really don't want to get my head beat in football. So that's not going to really work for me. So I end up getting kicked out of the class. And, they just leave it for the football players and whatnot. Basically, what ends up happening is I'm out of the class. Again, I'm like maybe 7th, 8th grade at this time. And this is when I begin my bodybuilding journey. Now, I'm not going to get into this video because this video was purely about my weight loss journey. The next video will be about my bodybuilding journey, which is what I started when I was 14 years old. And that's when you get into the bike rides, the bullies, the goddamn, almost getting shot, all that good stuff. I'm going to get into that to the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with somebody that needs motivating. Share this video with somebody that could take something away from this and could take something away that, just because you start at a certain place in your life, you can move and end up being in a different place in your life that you never thought you would be at. You can lose weight even if you don't think that you could lose weight. Also, I do coaching. So, share them with that. I love you guys. It's your boy Nick, signing out.